Greetings. Forgive me, it's been a little second since I did reflection, but trust me, the work has continued. Just been really busy, and I am grateful because some things are manifesting in my life, and I'm like, yes. So I'm flowing with it, you know, getting used to newfound beautiful schedule changes and opportunities and all that good stuff. So been working with the first eye, and in reflection, this is one that has been quite active, you know, in my world. It's all up in my star, moon, sun lineup. I'm a intuitive person anyway. You know, I have been doing intuitive readings for some time now, so it's part of kind of the work that I do. And so even in the beginning, I was thinking like, I'm wondering, you know, what I would see as a big change, if any, or, you know, what would I experience really focusing in on the first eye, since I already am quite active with it. And how do I know I'm active? You know, when I was doing the research, it was talking about how, you know, when your first eye is in balance and open, you experience clairvoyancy, you experience a level of being able to feel things as they happen or before they happen, or interpret things with your spiritual sight or your gut, you know, your intuition. And I have always, not always, I hate when people say that, I've always been like that. I've noticed that for some time now. You know, it's so funny because I tell my son, you know, we'll be talking about something or doing something so random in a sense, but it sometimes come back to an essence of a thing that we weren't even talking about, but very much so needed to address, that he didn't even know that I know, or I wasn't even really thinking about like that, but it opens up. But you know, it's one of those kind of in tune, you know, we aligned. And I say to him, look, you would never get away with anything, because he's like, I know, Mom, you're psychic. I was like, nah, it ain't even that. It's just that because my intention is to be in tune with you and align with you, and so I am. So I feel when there's something wrong. I see when there's something needed to be said or needed to be understood. So what I have realized as I worked on the this first eye chakra, is that it is important for you to be aligned throughout your other chakras, specifically your lower chakras, to be able to be clear in what you feel and what you see. And so what I've been more cognizant, I think the change has been, I've been even more aware and in tune with myself, and more focused on staying balanced, specifically because it's a part of the work that I do, to use my first eye to interpret information for my clients and for customers. And I want to be able to do that, you know. And one of my goals have been for me to be able to be very clear in my first eye thinking, so that even if people are not able to book consultations or full-blown conversations with me, that even if they come to shop with me, you know, to get their gemstones or their spiritual wellness tools, that I'm able to quickly be intuitive and be able to connect with them and be able to help them to get what they need. And so gratefully I was able to test it out yesterday at my pop-up shop, and whoa, like I was really in tune. Some of the research I was reading was saying that when people's first eye are open, it manifests in different ways. You either see, sometimes you literally see things, feel things, or things are revealed to you by signs or symbols and things like that when you really delve into opening up your first eye. And yesterday I literally like experienced it all, you know. I was able to, like, totems have been very much so clear these last couple days. When I was in contact with people yesterday, I was able to feel them, like literally feel them. There was a couple of times I felt like a certain lightness and almost like giddiness around certain energies, and then sometimes I felt literally felt heavy, you know. And so I was able to just interpret what that person was feeling and try to help them out to kind of get to the root of that, to help them to get what they really need in order to balance that out. So that was something that it's not something that I'm so new to, but it was beautiful to feel, because I do feel like it was a little bit more emphasized yesterday. It was a little heavier. So yeah, that has been my reflection. I've really enjoyed the meditation that I've been doing, which is to relax my face, to relax the back of my ears, to relax my jaw, just to relax all that whole area around my neck and my head, and then, you know, breathe using my breath to allow portals to open, and visualizing my first eye and visualizing it closed, and then visualizing it opening, and then close and then open. So that has been comforting. It has been it has emphasized the importance of relaxing in order to receive. So what I realize is, if you want to, what I think and I would suggest as my reality is, if you really want to tap into something with your first eye and really be able to see it in a divine sense and really understand it, that you do have to be relaxed. And so I see why meditation is so powerful, and why yoga and things like that is so powerful, and people who practice it on a regular, they are so clairvoyant and so aligned. So I really challenged myself to get more into my prayer beads, because I for a while was very, very into it. I would really work with my prayer beads for a while, and what had happened was I lost the set that I had, or I think it's in the house, I don't know, but it's inspired me to get a new set. So I actually purchased a couple of new ones, and they're actually gemstone prayer beads. So I look forward to getting those and working with those, because it did remind me that was a powerful tool for me to work with my prayer beads. And what I mean by that is, I take my prayer beads and I use mantras, affirmations, or repeating words until I'm able to emote that thing. And it usually don't take me long, but doing it on a regular really is helpful. So that was that. And then also, I think one of the most important things that I found while working on this first eye one is that we all have the ability, and it is such a disservice for us not to be taught this early, because then it becomes something that's special and only certain people can do it, and it's kind of weird to others and all these different type of things. But as a teacher that I was listening to, who was talking about the first eye and the things that come about when you're in tune, this is normal. Like, what's abnormal is for us not to tune in to all dimensions, because that's what we have the ability to do. That's what we have the power to do. And it is abnormal for us only to go off of what we physically see. It's abnormal for us to only depend on what we physically see. It's natural for us to tune in and what do you feel. And so I think closing out, I would say, you know, it's important for us to tap into our feelings and get more in tune with what we feel. Not our emotions. That's different than feeling what we feel in our gut. Listening to our intuition. And the way we can do that more is practice times of focused relaxation and intention. So it's been a beautiful time, and I'm looking forward to the next chakra, which is the crown chakra. And per usual, I give thanks for you all. Follow me on this journey. I hope this has been informative, and I look forward to sharing the information about the crown chakra, which will be the next video. Stay tuned.